Afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's had a nice afternoon and hopefully been out in the sun at some point. Welcome to your 60 minutes of Pilates. If I would like to come up to standing, have your feet hip distance apart and just closing your eyes, just taking a minute, just really checking in to see how your body is feeling this Monday afternoon. Just closing your eyes and just lift the toes off the floor. And then just placing them down onto the mat. Really press the feet into the floor. You may notice a slight rocking. It's totally fine. Just really making sure that you're distributing the weight evenly throughout the feet. Making sure you're not placing it to one side of the foot or to the front or to the heels or to the sides. Really pressing the feet into the floor. Just grounding yourself for the next 60 minutes. And then from here, press the feet into the floor, soften the knees with a slight micro bend, so you're not locking out any joints, and then start pulling up through the pelvic floor. Think of the pelvic floor very much like a hammock, holding your internal organs in, and then softening the ribs down. So really making sure that you're not sticking your butt out or tucking the pelvis under, finding that length at the front side of the body and also the posterior side of the body. Softening the shoulders away from your ears, really opening up the collarbones. If you have got tension, which most of us have at the moment, so just think about drawing the shoulders up towards your ears and then exhale, sliding them down. Inhale, draw them up towards your ears and exhale, releasing them back down. Last one. Inhale, draw the shoulders up towards your ears and exhale, releasing back down. Now lengthening the cervical spine. So imagine I'm pulling the back of your hair, lengthening the back. Bring that chin just slightly down. So imagine there's a nice little peach between your chin and your chest. So you're not jarring, but finding that length at the front and the back side of the body. Now from here, if you're a regular practitioner, you go straight into the breathing. But if you are new to Pilates, feel free to place your hands onto your rib cage. We're going to inhale through the nose and we're going to exhale through the mouth. Think about blowing a feather away from you. Inhale and exhale, really breathing into the lower lobes of the lungs. Think of your rib cage very much like an accordion going in and out. Try not to elevate the shoulders. Really breathe into the lower lobes of the lungs. Inhale and exhale. 3 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Soften the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale and exhale. Last breath. Inhale and exhale. Relax the arms if they are on your rib cage. And we're going to start with a couple of roll downs. So really think about going through the vertebrae. Imagine your spine is against a wall. So inhale, grow taller. And on the exhale, bring that chin down. Imagine there's a peach between your chin and your chest. Now peel that spine, really go through the vertebra. Slide the ribs down towards the hips. Soften the shoulders away from ears. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Maybe the first roll down of the day. Relax the head. Inhale here. Now slowly knit the sit bones together. Really peel that spine. Go through the vertebra one by one. Softening the shoulders away from your ears. And head comes up last. 2 more. Inhale, grow taller. And exhale, now bring that chin down. Soften those ribs down towards the hip bones. Draw the stomach into the navel. Tuck the pelvis under, softening the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale here. Now slowly knit the sit bones together. Peel that spine. Come up vertebra by vertebra. Shoulders and head come up last. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Now slowly peel that spine. Soften the ribs down toward your hip bones. Relax the head. And once you're down, just want you to shake out that head. Yes and no. Yes and no. And if you have got tension in the shoulders again, just feel free, just feel very much like a rag doll, just releasing down, just letting everything fall heavy. Inhale here, knit your sit bones together. Now peel that spine, really go through the vertebrae, soften those ribs down, soften the shoulders away from your ears, and head comes up last. We're going to start with just opening up the shoulders and getting the neck and shoulders warmed up. So on the inhale, take the head right ear over to the right shoulder. Feel that lovely stretch down the left-hand side of the body. Now from here, bring the chin down towards your chest, into the center, and then drawing it back, stacking the vertebra one by one. Inhale, take the head over to the left. Feel that lovely stretch down the right-hand side of the neck. And then from here, bring the chin forward. Really find that lovely stretch into the cervical spine. And then stacking the vertebra one by one. Inhale, take the neck over to the right. Really find that stretch down the left-hand side of the body. Then draw the chin down towards the neck. And then stack the vertebra one by one. Last one. Inhale, take the neck over to the left ear, over to the left shoulder. Then draw it down towards you. Feel that lovely stretch. And releasing the head back up. We're going to go down straight into a roll down, maybe noticing a little bit more space into the cervical spine. So inhale, bring that chin down. Now peel that spine. You may notice you have a little bit more length into the spine. Once you're down here, place your hands in front of you. Come into a little mini squat. The heels can come off the floor. Now from here, you can bring the weight forward in towards your hands and then exhale, draw it back. So really trying to wakening up the spine, but also wakening up the stomach. And exhale. So coming into a bit of a C curve, finding that lovely stretch into the lumbar spine. Inhale, draw the weight forward and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale and exhale. And then when you're ready, placing the knees onto the floor, just coming onto your all fours. Now make sure that your wrist, elbows, and shoulders are all in one line. And make sure that your knees and hips are stacked. So really think about pushing those hands into the floor, okay? So as we do so, really thinking about softening the shoulders down, but also activating the lats and the serratus anterior that run underneath the scapula. So really make sure to spiralize the arms around so the elbows are facing the back wall. And on the inhale, we're just going to do a few cat and cows. So on the inhale, look up towards the ceiling, softening the shoulders away from your ears. And on the exhale, slowly from the lumbar spine, go through the lower back, middle back, upper back, looking towards your thighs, soften those shoulders. Inhale, go through the spine, looking up towards the ceiling. And exhale, really scooping out your stomach, very much like an angry cat. Two more. Inhale, soften those shoulders down your back. And exhale, really scooping out your stomach. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, slowly come back to tabletop. Press the toes into the floor. Now the knees are not going to, they're just going to hover off the floor. So it's very much a prep for your plank. So inhale to prepare. And on the exhale, just lift the knees off the floor. Soften those elbows and just hold it there. Remember to breathe. You've got this. For 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Now drop the knees and lift. Not even a centimeter off the floor. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Hold it there. Now take the legs over to the right. Tap the floor with the left knee. Wakening up the obliques. For 6, for 5. Remember to breathe. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back to center, hold it there. Just hold it, remember to breathe. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees, come into a wide child's pose. Just lengthening that tailbone down towards your heels. If you're feeling any pressure in the wrist, flex the hands up towards the ceiling or place the palms up towards the ceiling. Just lengthening the tailbone down towards your heels. Just really breathing into it, softening the shoulders away from your ears. And then slowly, when you're ready, just walk your hands back towards your knees. Just push the floor away from you. Come up vertebra by vertebra. And if you are feeling any pressure in your wrists, just grab your thumbs and just do a few small circles just to release them. Once you've gone one way, feel free to go the other way. And then when you feel ready, swing the legs forward. And we're going to start working on waking up those lovely abs if they're not already waking up, but I think they will be. So first of all, place your hands behind your thighs. You can take the elbows out. Again, soften the shoulders away from your ears. And we're just going to start with a very small C curve. So inhale, grow taller. And on the exhale, draw the stomach into the navel, soften the shoulders away from your ears. So only go as far as you can hold the backs of your legs. Inhale, draw the stomach deeper into the navel. And on the exhale, draw yourself forward. Bring your forehead down towards your knees. So getting that lovely C curve. And then stacking the vertebra one by one. Inhale here. And exhale, really scooping out your stomach. Press those feet into the floor. Use those inner thighs. Inhale, draw the stomach deeper. And on the exhale, slowly draw yourself up. You can still use the backs of your thighs to help you. And stack the vertebra one by one. If you want to challenge yourself now, place the arms in front of you. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, scoop out your stomach. Soften those shoulders down your back. Inhale, draw the stomach deeper into the navel. And exhale, draw yourself over. And inhale, stack the vertebra one by one. Exhale, scoop out your stomach. Inhale, draw it deeper. Reach yourself over and stack the vertebra one by one. Exhale, scoop out your stomach. Inhale, draw it deeper. Exhale, draw the forehead down towards the knees and stack the vertebra one by one. Soften the shoulders. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, draw the stomach deeper and just hold it here. Just hold it for an isometric hold of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release yourself down, all the way down onto the floor and draw the knees in towards your chest. Feel free just to rock from side to side, just to release the lumbar spine and maybe do a few small circles individually or maybe together. Once you've gone one way, remember to go the other way. And then when you feel ready, I just want you to place the feet back onto the floor. Make sure your feet, knees and hips are all in one line, lying onto your back. And as most of you probably may have been at home all day, maybe sitting at a chair, just want you to rock your pelvis. I want you to find your neutral, even maybe do a few small circles, okay? I want to make sure that your 2 hip bones and pubic bone are all on one plane. So you can have your hands into a little triangle or diamond, okay? And you should be able to hold a nice cup of coffee or maybe something a little bit stronger. But you will find that there is space between the lumbar spine and your mat. Have a feel around it. It's quite anatomical, so don't be surprised if you're with somebody else and it looks very different, okay? It is very anatomical, okay? So we're going to play the clock game. So your belly button is going to be 12 o'clock. Your pubic bone is going to be 6 o'clock. Your left hip bone is 3 o'clock. And your right hip bone is 9 o'clock, okay? So imagine you have a marble here and you don't want to lose the marble, okay? So with control, try to disengage your glutes. It's a very small movement, but it's really going to get that connection in the pelvis. So Inhale, you're going to roll the belly button, roll the marble towards 12 o'clock. So you'll lower the back into the mat. And then slowly rolling it back to center, very small movement, and rolling it to 6 o'clock. Roll it back to 12 o'clock through your center, very small movement, try to disengage the glutes, and then back to center. Now take it over to the left hip bone, so it's 3 o'clock. Notice what happens in your body, and then take it back to center, and back to 9 o'clock, and back to center. So we're going to do a few small circles to the right, okay, so clockwise. So we'll start at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and back to 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. We'll go the opposite way. Now, get to know how it feels. It'll probably feel very different the other way. So 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Now, just have a play around by doing a few circles. Go one way, maybe notice that one way feels a lot easier. And one way, maybe a little bit stop-starty, and you may get, oh, this doesn't feel quite right. Okay, just get to know how it feels for your body. All right, and when you're ready, come back to neutral. And we're just going to start with some hip rolls. We're going to start with imprint and release. So inhale to prepare. And on the exhale, you're going to lower the back into the floor, but you're disengaging the glutes and coming back to center. Exhale, go into your imprint, very small movement. And inhale back to neutral. Exhale, go into your imprint. And inhale back to neutral. Last one. Exhale, go into your imprint. And inhale back to neutral. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. So if you find you have got tension, feel free to place the palms up towards the ceiling. If you haven't got any tension, you can place your palms down, but don't feel confined to your mat. So if your hands are off the floor, it is totally fine. All right, so on the inhale, you're going to go into your imprint, just lowering the back into the mat. The glutes are still disengaged. And on the exhale, you wrap your glutes and hamstrings, slide those ribs down. So really think about knitting those ribs down, so really getting that connection. Inhale here, and then exhale, slowly peeling that spine, vertebra by vertebra, and releasing back down to neutral. Now from here, I just want a little try. Just try to lift the feet up to tabletop, just noticing how the pelvis is sitting, and then slowly releasing the legs back down. The pelvis should have not moved. Inhale, lower the back into the mat. And exhale, wrap your glutes and hamstrings, slide those ribs down. So remember, it's not like a yoga bridge. Inhale here, and exhale. Now slowly from the bra line, go through the vertebra one by one and releasing back down to neutral. Two more. Inhale, lower the back into the mat. And exhale, now wrap your glutes and hamstrings. Imagine the strings attached to the ceiling, the knees are drawing up. Inhale here, and exhale, now slowly. Imagine those strings are drawing the knees up towards the ceiling, and you're lengthening the vertebra one by one and releasing back down to neutral. Last one. Inhale, lower the back into the mat. And exhale, wrap your glutes and hamstrings. Slide those ribs down. Now hold it here. On the inhale, you're going to draw the heels off the floor. Press all 10 toes into the mat. The hips are not going to move. And releasing the heels back down. Inhale and exhale. For 8. Remember to breathe. For 7. For 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Hold it there. Press all 10 toes into the floor. Wrap those glutes and hamstrings and just hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5. Remember to breathe. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale. Now slowly lower those heels down. Try not to lose height in the pelvis. And slowly peel that spine, vertebra by vertebra, and releasing back down to neutral. Now from here, reach the arms up. So keeping the shoulders down. So in front of you, palms are going to face each other initially, and then you're going to slowly taking the arms back, but really getting that connection with the ribs. So I don't want to see this. I want you to really think about softening those ribs. Leave the arms exactly where they are to start off with. Inhale, it's going to be slightly harder now. Lower the back into the mat. And exhale, now wrap your glutes and hamstrings. Slide those ribs down. So when you're doing, as you come up, I want you to reach the arms forward. So they're going to work in opposition. Inhale here, soften those ribs down. And exhale, now slowly peeling that spine, finding that extra millimeter of length and releasing back down to neutral. Make sure you're not arching your lower back. Inhale, lower the back into the mat. And exhale, now wrap your glutes and hamstrings. Slide those ribs down. Inhale here. And exhale, now slowly peeling that spine, vertebra by vertebra, and releasing back down to neutral. 2 more. Inhale, lower the back into the mat. And exhale, wrap your glutes and hamstrings. Slide those ribs down. Inhale here. And exhale, now slowly peeling that spine. Try to really go through the center of your spine and releasing back down to neutral. Soften the shoulders. Make sure the ribs are not popping. Inhale, lower the back into the mat. And exhale, wrap your glutes and hamstrings. Slide those ribs down. Now holding it here. Just hold it for an isometric hold. Soften the shoulders down your back. Inhale, keep the arms exactly where they are. And exhale, now slowly peeling that spine, vertebra by vertebra, and releasing back down to neutral. Placing the palms down towards the floor. Inhale, draw the right leg up to tabletop. You're still in your neutral, and draw your left leg up to tabletop. First of all, take the arms back. Make sure the ribs are not popping. And first of all, inhale, small head nod, bring that chin down. And exhale, lift the head and the shoulders, reach those fingertips towards the edge of the mat. Look towards the thighs. Any pressure in the neck, place one hand behind your head. Inhale here. And exhale, releasing back down. Inhale, small head nod, take the arms above you. And exhale, lifting the head and the shoulders, looking towards the thighs. Inhale, and exhale, releasing back down. Inhale, small head nod, and exhale, lift the head and the shoulders. Inhale, and exhale, releasing back down. Inhale, small head nod, and exhale, lift the head and the shoulders. Now from here, you can go into the hundreds this way. You can place one hand behind your head if you need to. If you want to take the harder challenge, you follow me. Let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 80. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 90. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 400. Hold it there. Reach those fingertips. Maybe lower the legs a little bit lower. Hold it there. And release the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a lovely big hug. Just releasing the lumbar spine again. Any tension in the hips, feel free to do a few small circles individually or maybe together. Whatever feels right for you. Once you go one way, feel free to go the other way. And then when you're ready, just placing the soles of your feet back onto the floor. Okay, we're just going to wake up those lovely obliques. Okay, so feel free to place the hands behind your head. So interlace the fingers, very much like a hammock behind the head. And for most of you, your elbows will go right out to the side, which is what you would normally do in a yoga class, or draw the elbows in. But for Pilates, I want you to be able to see outside the corner of your eye, your elbows. I want you to soften the shoulders away, down your back. Imagine they've got little pockets. All right, so inhale, you can do a very small head nod. And on the exhale, you lift the head and the shoulders, look towards your thighs, slide the ribs down towards your hips. Your pelvis should not be moving. And then releasing yourself back down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Soften those shoulders. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Two more. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up, hold it there. Now from here, just want you to pulse it up. Very small movement for 8, 7, 6. Keep looking at your thighs. 5. Less is more for 3, for 2, 1. Hold it there. Just hold it. Go to that happy place for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly releasing it back down. Take a couple of breaths. I'm going to stay with that principle of what we just did, and we're now going to start warming up those obliques. So inhale, bring that chin down. Exhale, lifting the head and the shoulders. Now from here, take the right elbow. Try to get both shoulders off the floor and come back to center. Try not to collapse. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, press the feet into the floor. The movement is from the waist, so don't try to move the legs. For 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back to center and just hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing it back down. Take a couple of breaths. We're now going to use the legs, top half of the body and the bottom half of the body. So inhale to prepare. Just bring that chin down. And on the exhale, bring the right elbow and the left knee in towards each other. And releasing yourself back down. Exhale up. Inhale 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 down. For 3. For 2. For 1. Hold it there. Now pulse it together for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing yourself back down. Go to the other side. So inhale to prepare. And on the exhale, draw the right knee and the left elbow. Try to get both shoulders off the floor. And releasing back down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. For 6. For 5. For 4. Remember to breathe. For 3. For 2. For 1. Hold it there. Now pulse it up. For 8. 7. Try to get both shoulders off the floor. 5. 4. Don't pull on the head. 3. 2. 1. Release it back down. Lengthen those legs and lengthen those arms. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, take the right arm long. Okay, if not, you can bend the elbow. It just makes the lever longer. I'm sure that when the lever is longer, it's definitely harder. All right, so you're going to reach this right hand over to the left ankle. So from inhale to prepare, and on the exhale, reach the right arm and the left to the left foot, and releasing back down. Exhale, inhale, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, you've got this, for 2, for 1, now hold it there and pulse it up, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, releasing it back down. Place the right hand beside you, lengthen that left arm out. If you want the lever longer, just bend the elbow. That's all you need to do. So inhale to prepare, and on the exhale, reach that left hand over to the right and releasing it back down. For 7, without chucking the plant over, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, remember to breathe, for 2, for 1, hold it there and pulse it up, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down, draw the knees in towards your chest. Just give yourself a lovely big hug. And from here, we're going to start with a nice roll up. So lengthen those legs out. Now, if any of you find this challenging, feel free to grab yourself a towel and place it underneath the lumbar spine. So if you have got a towel, just roll it up and place it just underneath the lumbar spine. Everybody else, feel free to roll yourself back down onto the floor. And again, if you do find this challenging, you can bend the knees at any point. So you're going to take the arms back, make sure the ribs are not popping. So only take the arms as long as you can keep this last rib on the floor. You can flex the toes. You can have your feet together to challenge yourself. If you want less of a challenge, have your feet hip distance apart. The first one is always the hardest, unfortunately. So inhale, small head nod. Reach the arms in front of you. Soften the shoulders down. And on the exhale, slowly peeling that spine. Draw the stomach into the navel, reaching forward. So imagine you're giving a box to somebody in front of you, but you don't want to, again, you just want to reach forward, soften the shoulders away from your ears. So your hands should be the same height as your shoulders. Inhale here. Now slowly peel that spine, coming into a C curve. When you notice that you start losing that connection, maybe reach the arms up, soften the shoulders away from your ears. You may get a little shake, and then slowly go through the vertebra and releasing back down. We're going to do 5 of these. So inhale, small head nod. Reach the arms in front of you, soften the shoulders. And exhale, now slowly peeling that spine. Draw the stomach into the navel, soften the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale here. And exhale, now slowly go through the vertebra. Draw the stomach into the navel, go halfway. Then reach the arms up, very much like a portrait, and then slowly peeling back down. Inhale, small head nod, reach the arms in front of you, and exhale, now slowly peeling that spine, draw the stomach into the navel, reaching forward. Inhale here. And exhale. Now slowly go through the vertebra, reaching those arms up, softening the shoulders down your back, and then releasing yourself back down. Now, if you really still find this quite challenging, feel free to reach the arms. Everyone else, carry on doing exactly what you were doing. You may want to draw the legs up to tabletop. Place the hands behind your thighs. Inhale, small head nod. And on the exhale, pull the backs of your thighs as you reach yourself forward, reaching forward, softening the shoulders away from your ears, just like everybody else. Inhale here. Now slowly go through the vertebra. And as you notice that the feet start moving, draw the feet in. And then roll yourself through, letting gravity really take you and releasing back down. You can stay with that or go back to the other option. So inhale, small head nod. Reach the arms in front of you. And exhale now slowly. Draw the stomach in, softening the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale here and slowly peeling. Draw the stomach in. Once you notice that your feet start moving, reach the arms up and then releasing yourself back down. Last one. Inhale, small head nod. Reach the arms in front of you. And exhale now slowly. Peeling that spine, go through the vertebra one by one. And then from here, stack the vertebra one by one, lifting up and placing the feet back together. Feel free just to wiggle the bum, get rid of the bits that we don't like. And then from here, I want you to reach the arms forward. We're just going to really work on our scapula. So first of all, I want you to think about your hands. So palms can face up towards the ceiling. Okay, so bring your fingers, little pinkies together initially. Take them out to the side. Now, I really want to work the scapula. So on the inhale, take the arms out towards the side. Draw the shoulders down. Make sure the ribs are not popping. Find that extra millimeter of length. Activate the scapula and also the lats. And then from here, draw the arms forward. So imagine you have a platter of food and you don't want to drop it. So inhale, take the arms out, draw the shoulder blades in towards each other. And then exhale. So imagine you actually want to squeeze a nice nut in between the shoulder blades. And then drawing it back in. Make sure the ribs are not popping. For 3. For 2. Draw the shoulder blades in. Last one. Hold it there. Soften those shoulders and just lengthen. Just hold it for an isometric hold. Draw the stomach into the navel for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the arms in, soften the shoulders, placing the arms, shake at those shoulders. It may have looked quite easy, but I can tell you it's still holding that isometric hold. Now remember how that felt. I'm going to work with it on the floor. So lie down onto the floor. Place those arms down, very much like a T. Okay, now if this really isn't comfortable or you notice that your scapula is riding in, I want you to bring the palms up towards the ceiling, but again, softening the shoulders away from your ears. Now from here, I want you to draw your right leg up to tabletop and draw your left leg up to tabletop. Now really thinking about what is happening in the scapula, across the pecs, so the shoulders don't come away from the floor, but what's happening here as well. So really getting that active, okay? Starting with the twist, but also finding the length in the vertebra. So on the inhale, I want you to take the legs just over to the right initially, pressing that left shoulder into the mat, and then exhale, drawing it back to center. Inhale, press that right shoulder into the floor. Keep those knees together and drawing it back to center. We're going to work on this now. So inhale, press that left shoulder into the mat. On the exhale, lengthen those legs out. Now from here, you're going to do very much like a very small C. So you're going to take the legs as low as you can, maybe not so low initially, pressing the shoulders into the floor, reaching over, draw the knees in and back to center. Inhale, take the legs over to the left, press that right shoulder into the mat, press using those arms, lengthen the legs out, the lever is longer now, so take the legs as low as you can, sustaining the shoulders, not coming up towards your ears. Bend the knees and back to center. Inhale, take the legs over to the right. Exhale, lengthen those legs out. And then lower the legs, taking them as low as you can, sustaining. Bending the knees and coming back to center. Inhale, over to the left. Press that right shoulder into the floor. Lengthen those legs. The lever is longer. Then lowering the legs, bending the knees and drawing it back to center. Inhale, take the legs over to the left. Lengthen the legs. Lower the legs as low as you can sustain it, not feeling it into your back. Bending the knees and drawing it back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, drawing it across. Exhale and drawing it back in. Last one. Inhale, take the legs over to the left. Or lengthen the legs out, drawing it as low as you can. Bending the knees and drawing it back in. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Again, just give yourself a lovely big hug. If you are feeling any pressure in the neck and shoulders again, feel free just to shake out that head. Just rock from side to side, whatever feels right and organic for you at this present time. And then from here, I want you to lengthen those legs up towards the ceiling. And then from here, inhale, small head nod, bring that chin down. And on the exhale, lift the head and the shoulders. Lengthen that left leg down. The right leg is straight. If you need to do a slight micro bend in there, feel free to do so. Place the hands behind your right thigh initially and just pull yourself up. For 8, 7, if you want to challenge yourself, lengthen the arms, maybe still interlace, maybe have them out if you don't need any support. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Swap the legs over, place them behind the left thigh and just draw yourself a little bit higher. The right leg should be hovering off the floor. For 6, for 5, if you want to challenge yourself, take the arms a little bit further. Maybe you don't need to interlace. Maybe you can just reach them forward. For 3, for 2, for 1. Swap the leg over and do exactly the same. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap the leg over. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap the leg over. For 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now swap the leg over. Place the hands behind the shin, the calf, if you need it. If not, the shin. Maybe go a little bit quicker if you don't need any support. Lengthen the arms out. For 8, for 7, keep looking towards your thighs. For 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Lengthen both legs up towards the ceiling. If you're feeling any pressure in the neck, place one hand behind the head. If not, interlace the fingers and reach towards the toes. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in towards your chest and just give yourself a lovely big hug. And then from here, just roll yourself onto your tummy. You just work the front side of the body. You should be able to now feel that nice Those nice abs are awake. And then from here, I'm going to come into a nice swan dive. So I want you to relax your shoulders. Any pressure in your lower back, feel free to have your feet slightly wider apart. But for most people, it's just slightly wider than their hips. Just releasing their hips down and placing your hands beside you. Relax your shoulders. So again, don't feel confined towards your mat. Feel free to just place your hands maybe half on, half off the mat, or totally off the mat. It really doesn't matter, but I want you to release the shoulders totally down onto the floor. Open up the fingers so there's no cupping of the fingertips. Really press the hands into the floor. So on the inhale, slide the shoulder blades down. And on the exhale, push those hands into the floor. Lengthen. Really find that lovely stretch at the front side of the body. Inhale here. And now exhale slowly, lengthening the vertebra. One by one, softening the shoulders down. Shoulders come down last with the head. Inhale, slide the shoulder blades down your back like two V's. And exhale, now really press those hands into the floor. Imagine you're spiralizing the elbows so they're facing the back wall. Inhale here. And exhale slowly, lengthening vertebra by vertebra. Shoulders and head come down last. Two more. Inhale, slide the shoulder blades down. And exhale, really push those hands into the floor. Really opening up the collarbone, soften the shoulders down your back. Inhale here. And exhale, now slowly, lengthening the vertebra one by one. And releasing the shoulders and head last. Inhale, slide the shoulder blades down. And exhale, really press those hands into the floor. Softening the shoulders away from your ears. Now you can stay with that, this, for the next 4 or 5. But everybody else, if you'd like to challenge yourself, on the next inhale, reach the arms forward, soften the shoulders. And exhale back up, very much like a seesaw. Inhale and exhale for 3, for 2, last one, for 1. Hold it there, soften those shoulders. Now slowly lengthen down, vertebra by vertebra. And releasing the shoulders and head last. Feel free to place the hands by your shoulders. Push yourself up into a wide child's pose. Just lengthening that tailbone down towards your heels. And again, feel free to flex the hands back. Just breathing into any tension that you may be feeling. And then slowly, when you're ready, just walk your hands back towards your knees. Just push the floor away from you. Come up vertebra by vertebra. Head comes up last. And again, feel free, maybe this time, to interlace the fingers. And just do figure of 8s one way and then go the way that doesn't feel so natural. And then when you feel ready, we're going to start with our lovely plank challenge. Yes, it's plank challenge week. So we're going to have fun and games with this one. So no cheating at home. Right, so going to come onto your all fours into the middle of your mat. Okay, we're going to do it on our forearms. We'll take the easier option, I thought. And then from here, you come onto your all fours. So grab your elbows, place them into a number 11. Okay, really open up the fingers. Will help to distribute the weight evenly throughout the forearms. Now from here, if you do find this challenging, remember you can always come back to the prep. So the prep is on your hands, lifting the knees off the floor. You can stay with that, it's totally fine. Everybody else, you walk your feet back, you tuck the pelvis under. So we don't want to see any of this, and I don't want to see any of that. So really think about tucking the pelvis under. And if you want to challenge, you can bring the knees together. Now bring the weight forward into your shoulders and exhale back. So really imagine you're just going from the front wall to the back wall. For 6. For 5, remember to breathe. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Hold it there. Now lower the knees, tap the floor and lift. For 6. For 5. for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Hold it there. Now with your right hand, grab the left elbow, roll onto the side. Now remember, option 1 is that. Option 2 is that, flexing the toes so you're not feeling it in the knee. Option 3 is stacking those hips up. Now from here, just want to lift the hips up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Press that right hand into the floor for 3, for 2, 1. Hold it there. Place the hand behind your head. Draw the left elbow over to the right and draw it back up for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Hold it there. Lengthen that arm up. If you want to challenge yourself, reach it over and just hold it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab the other elbow. Come on to the other side. Lengthening up, and then from here, lift the hips up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Push that left hand into the floor for 1. Hold it there. Bring the hand behind the head. Bring the right elbow over to the left. Draw it back up. Inhale and exhale for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Hold it there. Reach that arm up. Hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try not to collapse. Grab the other elbow. Come back into plank and just hold it there for 8, 7, 6. Tuck that pelvis under. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Just coming into a wide child's pose. Just lengthening the tailbone down towards your heels again. Any pressure in the wrist, just flex the hands back. Just lengthen that tailbone down towards your heels. And just really breathe into it. And then slowly, when you're ready, just press your hands into the floor. And engaging your abdominal muscles, just reach that right hand up towards the ceiling. And then slowly thread the needle, bringing your right head down towards the floor. And for some of you, this may feel enough, but if you'd like to go deeper, bring the left hand behind. Maybe grab the inside of your right thigh. Just really breathing into it. So you're protracting the right shoulder, but you're also retracting the left shoulder. Just breathing into it. And then slowly, when you're ready, placing the left hand back down onto the floor, engaging the abdominal muscles, reach that right arm up towards the ceiling, and then placing it back down onto the mat. Maybe noticing the right hand side, how much more length you now have. And then when you're ready, draw the left arm up towards the ceiling, and then slowly threading the needle. Bring that left ear down towards the floor if you're able to. And again, for some of you, this may feel enough. If you'd like to go deeper, reach that right hand. Maybe grab the inside of your left thigh. Just breathing into it. And then slowly, when you're ready, just reaching that right hand back down onto the mat, engaging your abdominal muscles. Reach that left hand up towards the ceiling, and then placing it back down onto the floor. Just take a couple of seconds, just really breathing into this, noticing how different the body feels. Again, just feel free to rock your head. Maybe side to side, just releasing any tension, or maybe back and forth, whatever feels right for you. And then slowly, when you're ready, just want you to walk your hands back towards your knees. And then from here, slowly just push the floor away from you. Coming up vertebra by vertebra, head comes up last. Bring the knees together. Now from here, press the hands into the floor. Tuck the toes under. And just really find that nice stretch. So for some of you, okay, you may find that you need to keep the weight quite forward. Some of you may find, oh, it feels okay. But feel free to just move the little baby toes that like tied, just breathing into it and eventually bringing the weight back into your heels. Now from here, you can stay here. We're going to also do a neck stretch. So bring the chin down towards your chest. For some of you, this may be enough. But if you find that you'd like to go deeper, maybe place one hand behind your head and just bring that elbow in. And that may feel enough. And then you may find that you would like to go deeper. Press the left hand onto the back of your head and then draw the left elbow in. Just really breathing into it. And all of a sudden, you've forgotten your feet. So just really taking this time, find that lovely stretch into the trapezius muscle. And then slowly from here, keep the head exactly where it is. Reach the left hand down and reach the right hand down and then stack the vertebrae one by one. And then slowly just release the toes. Just shake out those lovely toes, bringing back the circulation. And then from here, just want you to literally, how we started the class in many ways, just literally just bringing the weight back into your heels and then reaching forward. Noticing maybe a lot more space in the spine, into the front side of the body, into the abdominal muscles. Just noticing how different it feels. Last time, everybody. So bring the weight back in towards your heels. Walk your hands back towards your feet. And then slowly from here, just push the floor away from you. Maybe make your feet slightly wider so they're hip distance apart. And just literally let everything fall heavy, very much like a rag doll. So feel free just to shake out. Maybe shake out the head, yes, and no. Yes, and no. And then when you're ready, come back to center. Now, just to draw the stomach into the navel. So your arms will automatically come off the floor. So you're already getting that connection with those lovely abs. Inhale here. And on the exhale, knit the sit bones together. Peel that spine and tuck the pelvis. Slide those ribs down. Soften the shoulders away from your ears. Head comes up last. And just pinpoint something in front of you. Just finding that length, softening the shoulders down your back. Really push those feet back into the floor. Maybe close your eyes initially. Just noticing how the body is feeling from how we began the class. And then open the eyes if they are closed. Just pinpoint something in front of you. And then slowly just coming onto your tippy toes. Press the toes into the floor. Just finding that length. And then slowly just release the heels down. Very slowly. Even slower. For 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands toward your heart center. Soften the shoulders down your back. Just bow your head and just thank yourself for the last 60 minutes. Well done, guys. Any feedback is always welcome, and I hope you enjoyed the class.